Hey everybody.
Hey,
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your
playing The
baby
Nightmare Before Christmas.
your baby boy is back this recording session. I
Yeah,
was I was out for a couple days, not feeling great. Now I'm good. Let's go.
yep. And this is Oogie's Revenge. So am I to assume that this takes place after the events of the first movie?
I
Or
think
the
your
only movie?
I think your assumption is safe.
Okay. This took about an hour
Ooh.
to set up, so let's hope it's worth it.
I know. I really do hope so. Normal mode.
Um, Developed by Capcom, though, that gives me some hope.
Yeah.
This is a legit game.
Yeah, it it makes you feel good.
Yeah. I mean, by this point, this was already featured in a video game in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
So they had some practice. So this should be pretty good. Not that it was Capcom doing Kingdom Hearts, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. We are playing the PS2 version
Yes.
of Oogie's Revenge.
Also came out on the Xbox.
It's October
I don't know.
31st.
I don't know anything about this
Christmas.
game. Didn't know it
Christmas
existed
Day.
before today.
I knew it existed. I remember seeing a picture of it in a gaming magazine.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I wouldn't mind playing that. And then I just never played it. Like, I never even asked for it.
Hmm. I never liked this movie as a kid, so I wouldn't have cared. I like it now, but I thought it was boring when I was a kid. I didn't like how they
I'm
were all singing.
I'm still I didn't like how they were singing. I'm indifferent towards the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love it, but
Yeah.
I like it well enough now.
Something's missing. There's got to be a way to make Halloween more hideous, more terrifying, more frightening.
This has always been my favorite world in Kingdom Hearts,
This
though.
can't go
And it was
on.
in
You've got to
1
do
and
better,
2.
Jack.
Yeah. I mean, it's a visually interesting, like, landscape, world, however you want to say it, you know?
Yeah.
After last year, we can't just do the same old thing. We should all be inspired to do something different. We need new scares, new ideas.
You want to know how you make Halloween scary?
How?
You start celebrating Christmas like 3 months before Halloween.
Halloween was canceled this year.
Yep.
We
We
actually left candy out like on a table,
uh-huh.
and people actually took some. Whereas last year we actually tried to pass it out and nobody came at all.
I'll head out in search of more new
We had like
discoveries this year's Halloween.
a setup
Doctor,
to have like
do you want to
socially
add some things
distanced
while I'm away?
candy handing out,
Hmm.
and we had like two people that weren't your brothers show up,
Yeah.
and so we had a ton of candy left.
Yep. Very low turnout. But hey, vaccines started yesterday,
Yep.
so we're almost done.
You know what sucked about that Halloween though
Yeah.
is that
What?
it was the nicest Halloween we've had in like 6 years.
Yeah.
Like, it was like 50 degrees out. There was no rain.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. I remember a few years ago it snowed on Halloween.
I know. Like, we finally had a good Halloween, and it was ruined by 2020.
Yep. Just like everything else.
What a long opening cinematic. What is this, MGS4?
Man, I gotta tell you, I am now fully in on next gen. I got the PS5, got the Xbox Series X.
Oh yeah,
Also,
you went full force.
yeah, also have this PC that I've already talked about, but that's still like relatively new to me.
Yeah.
My tolerance for load times is going down to 0 because everything I own has an SSD now except for the Switch.
That's strange.
Yeah.
So every time I game on the
Deserted.
Switch, it's a bad time. My tolerance for load times and for low frame rates are both disappearing.
Yeah. It's why I had to get
I don't believe we've met. I'm
it's why I
Jack.
had to get Dark Souls
Jack
on
Skello.
PC
Yeah.
because I tried to play it on the Switch and I was like, oh no.
You're not from
I really
Hallow,
like
are
Age of
you?
Calamity, but it's rough. It can drop down to single digit FPS, and load times, they're not like terrible, but definitely not great.
How does
What a gross weapon.
what's wrong with it?
What are you gonna say? How's what?
How is Age of Calamity?
It's a good game. Um, I was disappointed to find out like my biggest reason for wanting to play it is because it was like a prequel to Breath of the Wild, you know?
Yeah.
But apparently it's less prequel and more alternate timeline.
What?
Yeah, apparently there's some time travel shenanigans that makes them win in the end instead of lose like they should.
They need to not do that.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed about that. But I assume that like most of the events would still be canon, besides for like them winning in the end. But I don't know. I haven't played all the way through it, but it's really fun. Like I like all the characters I've played as, and
Yeah.
it's kind of funny. Like in Smash Bros, they said they didn't want to put Breath of the Wild Zelda in there because she doesn't fight, and now she does.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I would have loved for them to put Breath of the. I would have much rather had Breath of the Wild Zelda than Breath of the Wild Link. I think her design
Uh-oh.
is super cool.
Background music is copyright.
Yep.
Background music is copyright.
Guys, we're gonna make $0 on this video.
We're gonna make $0 in general.
Did you see that even non-monetized channels are getting ads now?
Yeah, I did see that.
Not our fault.
Yep. We didn't do any of that.
No. Just get YouTube Premium like me.
How
I get it at a student price of $5 a month. It's nice. Otherwise, I
oh,
don't know if I'd have it.
I got real worried for a second. I was like, hopefully this exit means this menu.
What happened while I was gone?
Where'd you go?
Someone's inside.
Yeah, that Series X though, I don't know if I've like really talked about it, but it's pretty cool.
What would you recommend?
About
PS5 or
what?
Series X?
Oh, definitely the PS5. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of depends. Like, like if you don't already have like an Xbox One or whatever, then I can see some people preferring the Series X because of Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like if you buy Game Pass, you basically just never need to buy a game again. But
Jack, it's you.
overall, I prefer PS5.
What exactly?
I really like the PS5 controller,
Lock, shock,
and obviously it has those exclusives.
Yeah.
But Xbox has some stuff I like. Like I really like the Play Anywhere stuff, where I can switch back and forth with the PC. But there's very few games that support that
Yeah. I've only
in
played
Game Pass.
the PS5 for a little bit, so
To make you happy.
I can't make any informed decisions.
Demon Souls is great,
I have
and
Like that's like one of the few things I did on the PS5 was play a little bit of Demon Souls.
Yeah. And I mean, Xbox doesn't have an exclusive, and it's not going to for a long time.
Yeah, until at least like
'Cause
the
everything's
end of next year, right? Basically.
well, even if you're talking about Halo, even that is coming out on the Xbox One. So
I mean, Microsoft exclusive.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if we're just talking Microsoft exclusives, I think it'll have some before then.
You think so?
Um, like it technically has like some games that the PS5 doesn't have, at least, like Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Yeah.
Like you know, you got your Gears 5, which is like they put the Series X version of that out. Master Chief Collection has the Series X version out. Arc 2 is going to be a Xbox Series X console exclusive.
Arc. Yeah, I saw Arc 2
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, what is this?
Are you talking about Arc 2 or are you talking about Arc the Animated Series?
Arc 2.
Okay,
And I
because
was
Arc
like,
the Animated Series was the thing at the Game Awards.
didn't they show Arc 2? Isn't that what Vin Diesel's going to be in?
I'm 99% sure that was the animated series.
It was CG though. Isn't the animated series going to be like cartoon?
I don't think so. Maybe. Okay, let me see. Okay, Vin Diesel's going to be in both. So that's where
Yeah.
the confusion comes from.
Yeah, so henceforth I don't want to play it.
I mean, I don't have anything against Vin Diesel.
Me either,
but I
but
don't have any interest in Arc anyway. I was just naming exclusives.
yeah.
I'm interested in Hellblade too.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm down for
I've
that.
never played a Hellblade 1, but I
Uh-oh.
will.
I'm pretty. This is probably copyrighted.
Probably.
Am I doing damage? I don't know.
I think so. Was this in a movie? The song?
I don't think so.
Or is this like just for the game? Because that's kind of impressive if it's just for the game.
It could be just for the
Yeah.
game. I don't
We
know.
haven't really been
what I'm
talking about the
doing.
game at all, but I gotta say, like, it's kind of impressive.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. I think when
No.
it came out, it was like generally well reviewed.
Yeah. Especially like for a licensed game. Because this was like PS2 was the era of like garbage licensed games.
Yeah.
Like when I think of like that generation, that's the one thing that always sticks out to me is that there were like a million garbage licensed games. And then it continued on the Wii.
Yeah. It was really bad on the Wii.
Yeah.
And that was just for games in general.
Yeah. I used to collect like GameCube games pretty heavily. And boy, like probably a good 80% of that library was like garbage licensed games.
Oh yeah.
Granted, the library wasn't
what's
very
happening?
large. It was only like
What's happening here?
500. Rhythm game time. Speaking of rhythm games, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Definitely recommend that.
I was not expecting this.
Nah. It's
I
a
did
musical battle.
I did horribly because of that. And it's not because I'm also using an Xbox controller to play a PS2 game.
Sure, that doesn't help. Get that Series X controller yet? It's pretty
Nope.
cool. And the nice thing for a PC is that it's USB-C. I don't know about you, but I usually have a USB-C cord attached, so it was always annoying to have to go get the other USB cable for my Xbox controller.
Yeah, I mean, everything is in close proximity for me, so I'm not. It doesn't hurt me any. But I know you got
Yeah.
everything in like separate rooms, so
Yeah. I like USB-C. I hope that we can just like stay here.
yeah.
Make everything USB-C from now on. I think this
I'm
is pretty generous. Like you can just get it within those two things.
oh yeah, it's got to be in between those.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, because I let one go past it and it shot right through. Didn't even matter that I pushed a button. Ah, ah.
It's over. It's over. This time you've gone too far. It's over. I'm serious. Just who do you think you are?
This is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Do you think it's all downhill from here?
I don't know.
Like they put all the budget into this part?
I think that this game probably keeps pace, just because. I mean, it is Capcom published, if I'm correct.
Capcom developed.
Capcom developed, and
Even more impressive.
Capcom did pretty well for themselves.
Yeah. It was published by Buena Vista Games, which is
I guess Disney, isn't
now
it?
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just looking up stuff about it. There was a GameCube version planned, but it was canceled. It was released at the same time as Nightmare Before Christmas: The Pumpkin King for Game Boy Advance, which is a prequel
Okay.
to the film. Xbox version was not released in Japan.
It makes sense.
Reception, it had a 65 on Metacritic.
It's the Halloween holiday door. Now, why
Mostly 5 out of 10s, 6 out of 10s.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I think a lot of games, I think like games back then kind of like got worse reviews in general though.
Yeah.
Like I think scores have been kind of inflated as we've gone on. Like nowadays when we think of like 5 or 6 out of 10, we think like that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I think usually when I'm looking up reviews of older games, like a 6 out of 10 then is like an 8 out of 10 now.
Yeah.
Especially because there were just like less reviews in general.
Yeah. I mean,
So a couple bad ones will bring down the average a lot.
I do think though games have come a much further way, which I
Yeah.
mean is definitely why they're upping the price of how much games cost.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, I think that like upping the cost of games is a pretty big way of alienating games more,
Yeah.
because
It's gonna really help out Game Pass, I bet.
oh yeah, for sure, because it's at this point it's a very expensive habit. Like it was an expensive habit before, and now it's just like the extra $10. It definitely pumps up the cost.
Yeah, for sure. It's rough. Like if you include tax, buying 2 new games now is over $150.
Yeah. Can I go? No.
It especially is tougher because there's like a big push towards going all digital, and digital on PlayStation and Xbox at least get a lot less sales
Yeah.
and are a lot slower to go on sale.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that even like if you buy something digital, like you're still paying the full cost.
Yeah.
So it's just like you would think that like they would be able to keep costs lower, considering you are
Yeah.
you're not buying the disc or the case.
Right. And they probably could. It's just that like if you're not Sony or Microsoft, then Sony or Microsoft is taking 30%
Yeah.
on their stores. So you're losing out there. And then even if you are Sony or Microsoft, you can't make your game $60 and then sell it at Walmart for $70 because then Walmart's going to be like, well, we're not going to sell your game here.
Yeah.
Why would we do that?
I mean, it's the double-edged sword. They know if someone's gonna want to play a game, they're gonna fucking play it.
Yeah. I'm definitely more inclined now to wait and be like, let me see if it comes to Game Pass.
Yeah. Like, and like the worst thing is like back in the day,
Is it true? The whole
you didn't really care if a game was bad. Well, like I mean, giving some slack to a game, we'll say, like as long as you still manage to enjoy it, like you didn't really
Yeah.
care about like having to like read a review and like letting
Yeah.
that influence your opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I was a kid. I loved bad games.
yeah, like
Awesome.
but like nowadays it feels like, should I like wait for reviews or should I just like go in and hope that this is a good investment of money?
Yeah. And I mean, there's also the like situation that pre PS3 360 era, there was no such thing as a patch.
Yeah.
So when the game came out, with rare exceptions, that was the game it would always be.
Yeah.
Now, if you buy a game at launch, it could be a dramatically different game 2 years after launch, like we see all the time, like with like No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, No Man's Sky is
Or
way different now.
I'm gonna guess what will happen with Cyberpunk. Like it's probably gonna be a dramatically different experience a year from now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the Cyberpunk experience, because I've been playing it heavily on PC, and I gotta say, like if you had the beefy rig to begin with, Cyberpunk is a good game. Like it still has the glitches and everything, but
Yeah.
like if you enjoy those types of game, Cyberpunk is a good game. Now,
Yeah.
if you don't have a beefy PC or a new flashy next gen console, you might have a very much different experience.
Even if you do have PS5 or Series X, like they run at good frame rates, but I still hear the games are like pretty ugly because they had to cut out a lot because you're still playing the PS4 and Xbox One version in backwards compatibility mode right now. Hopefully when the next gen versions come out, they'll look better. That's what I was kind of thinking originally, is like maybe I'll wait till like PS5 version comes out.
Yeah.
Because by then, like it'll be patched up. It'll hopefully be a much better version of the game.
And like I think personally that like just like knowing what they wanted to do with the game, there was basically no way that they were going to get that game to run that good on like base PS4, base Xbox One. Like,
yeah, personally, I think they should have just scrapped those versions altogether.
Honestly, they should have. I'm assuming that like they were kind of forced into making them.
Yeah.
Or like they thought they could make it work.
I mean, they've
And
been developing the game for 7 years,
yeah,
so like PS4 and Xbox One were brand new when they started.
yeah,
So it makes sense, but they probably still should have scrapped it.
yeah. I wonder if it was like, because like honestly, it would have been the smart idea. I wonder if like they just thought they could do it, or investors were like, get it out now.
Yeah. Now, the real question about how good Cyberpunk is it Witcher 3 good? Because that's what it's got to live up to.
Uh,
And you can
well,
answer that question.
right now I am as engrossed with it as I was The Witcher 3.
Mhm.
To know if it's better than The Witcher 3, or at least on like Witcher 3 level, I don't know,
Yeah.
because
I'll have to spend
I
more time with it since you put
yeah,
like 200 into Witcher 3 and only
yeah,
like 20.
yeah, yeah, I've got a lot of time to go. I am enjoying the quest lines so far,
Hmm.
and ow, uh, but like I didn't run into that many glitches when I played The
Yeah.
Witcher 3, so
Yeah. I didn't
it's
run into any glitches in The Witcher 3 in the couple
yeah,
hours that I played, but it was like a year ago.
yeah,
That's coming with a free PS5 upgrade, so I might finally try to go through it.
God
'Cause I
damn it.
saw it was gonna be running in 60 FPS on PS5.
Yeah, I think I'm I'm probably not like the best person to tell you like what game to play, what game not to play, when it like especially when it comes to CD Projekt Red, just
Mhm.
because honestly, I'm a fanboy,
Yeah.
so there's no way I'm not gonna be biased.
Yeah. I wasn't super hyped for the game in general, so I didn't really
Yeah,
have any stake in it. I think it looks intriguing, and it definitely seems like something I might check out like a year from now.
yeah,
I kind of thought about buying it, but I was just like before the reviews came out and everything, I was thinking about getting it, but
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
me either. I have like so many games I'm playing right now that I decided not to.
All right,
Is that the first time you died?
yeah,
Continue. 9,
I've got to hurry.
8, 7,
Eh.
Almost there.
5.
I thought it was about to give you 10 minutes.
I am the Pumpkin King.
All right, so you lose like 40 to 50, whatever those things are, money.
Yeah, not too harsh.
But I don't know. Like, I have no idea. Like, was I supposed to go there?
I don't
Because
really know what you were supposed to be doing.
all I did was get my ass kicked.
Maybe it told you, but we weren't paying attention.
Maybe. Hidden place. Here's a secret location for all you Oogie's Revenge people that are looking for it.
Someone's got to be speedrunning this game.
I could see someone playing this game for like 1,000 hours.
How long to beat puts it at 9, so that'd be pretty impressive to get 1,000 out of it. You'd have to play it a lot.
That's how you gotta play it that much to be a speedrunner in it. Ow.
There's like maybe 1 or 2 games in my life that I might have put 1,000 hours into. Like the only one I could even think maybe that could be true of is if you combine Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal playtime.
Yeah. I don't think there's a single game that I put that much time into.
Hmm.
But maybe if you put it between like 2 or 3 games, there's definitely like a couple of them where like if you put them together, I've got like well over 1,000 hours.
Hmm. If you count the whole site of Neopets, then definitely, because that was like my World of Warcraft at that era.
Yeah.
When everybody else was like putting thousands of hours in the World of Warcraft, I was putting thousands of hours into Neopets.
There you go. You had to find your niche.
Yeah, and Zach was putting thousands of hours into both simultaneously.
You go hang out with Zach. He was like, "Hey, let's play World of Warcraft."
He did always want me to get into World of Warcraft, but I didn't like know how to do that on my computer, you know?
Yeah.
Because that wasn't at a time when like any PC could just like play a game. You had to
Yeah.
like get a graphics card, which wasn't like something in computers by default. And then you also had to pay a subscription, of course.
Yeah.
Neopets, though, he got me into, and I jumped on right away because like it was just a website I could just go on.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we got like 16 more days at the time of recording until Flash is dead.
Oh, are they killing it off officially?
Yeah, December 31st is the last day for Flash.
Uh-oh.
It will no longer function at all.
Uh-oh.
It's already been like you can get Flash right now. It's just like you have to jump through some hoops.
Yeah.
But yeah, after December 31st, no browser will support it at all.
Yeah,
Neopets has
I've
been
noticed
converting their site.
yeah, I've noticed a lot of browsers not supporting it.
Yeah, Edge and Chrome both do, but you have to like allow it every time you want to use it.
Yeah.
It has a lot of security risks, apparently.
I can see that.
Neopets is converting their site to HTML right now, but
Woo.
they have like a beta for it, and there's only like 7 games available to play out of like a lot. So I'm pretty sure most of the site is gonna die, and I don't think they're gonna bother converting most of it because like they're basically running with a skeleton crew at this point.
Yeah.
Like it's owned by Jumpstart right now, which was bought by like some random Chinese tech company.
Was
So
it
they're
bought
not
was it
like
bought by what is it called? Tencent?
no. If it was bought by Tencent, it might actually have a chance.
Yeah.
But no, it was just like some random like Chinese startup company
Gotcha.
that makes like mobile games and stuff. Um so it definitely doesn't like they don't have the people on it, it seems, to really keep up with it.
Jack, in your absence, I held an assembly, and the whole town made plans for the scariest, most horrible Halloween yet. By the time you read this letter, I trust Halloween Town will be most positively horrific. Rest assured, next Halloween will not disappoint you. Guess what? I'm disappointed. Can I? Yeah. Why am I ringing the doorbell in my own house? Do I get different outfits? Is that what that is? Okay, it won't open.
It's like your hub. Game results. Yeah, let's see those.
You've died one time. End of game
I want to see
results.
some stats.
Cool. So
You got
there's 24
wow.
encounters.
It's kind of a lot. This game kind of has like a Devil May Cry structure. It's got like the episodes and you get ranks for them, and then it's got the hidden episodes.
Well, I mean, sounds about right. Can't
Yeah.
definitely can't turn that on. That I know. The secret of Christmas is a formula I may never solve.
Wow.
Few figures. I've got one.
Jack Skellington. Who's that?
Don't know. Who is it?
Hmm.
How do I get? I have to keep remembering how to get out. That's all I got. Got one.
A lot of figures.
Got one amiibo.
There was a Jack Skellington Disney Infinity figure.
Yeah,
That was a
I
thing.
figured. Yeah. Roll the film. No, thank you.
I used to
Alright.
collect some of the Disney Infinity ones. They were pretty
know
cool.
you- I know you did. Because your brothers played the heck out of it.
Yep, I played it for like a second. I just liked the figures.
Yeah. But alright. That's it for Oogie's Revenge.
Yep.
And then we're gonna make like Jack and Sally or whatever that Blink 182 song says.
Live
And
like
we're-
Jack and Sally.
And we're gonna skedaddle.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.